Hello there, and welcome back to some more Gran Turismo 5. Today we'll continue on Let's Play. This is episode 65. In today's episode we are taking a look at the German Touring Car Championship. For that we need a German touring car, so naturally we're going to buy something Japanese. It's time for the 2008 Lexus ISF Racing Concept.
Oh.
Because it's 2 times cheaper than any other DTM car in this game, and also you don't need to wait for it in the used car dealership, so there's literally no reason to not use the Lexus ISF Racing Concept.
There's a DTM car in a used car dealership right now, but...
it's not a DTM car because it's a Vauxhall.
Well, if you're gonna be like that...
I'm gonna hit you with that.
We are going to be like that.
Yeah, man. I don't want a black one, I'm going to paint it a different colour. What colour should we paint it?
Gold chrome.
Oh, fuck.
Do it.
We got to.
No.
Yeah.
Now
What's a German colour? Where's the military?
Chrome.
Yeah, gold chrome.
I'm going to go for military 10.
Literally silver, actually.
You're making the best out of these DLC paints.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I have no idea what this car was built to, by the way. I'm assuming DTM rules?
No.
Oh.
Why would it?
It's Japanese.
No, because they had cars that weren't German in the German Touring Car League.
Yeah, but not Lexus.
They had Alpha.
What's it called? Lexus ISF Racing Concept.
Yeah.
We could probably
Oh,
just
wait.
read the description, but... German
well,
Touring
just-
Car Championship, a race event for thoroughbred touring cars, stars of the European racing scene. Who will take the coveted title? A high-level touring car contest for born and bred brute machines! And the Nürburgring's in here twice.
Yeah.
Shut up, because it does actually go on about how it's styled to look like a DTM car.
It's styled to look like... So it's not a DTM car, it's styled to look like one.
No, they just go on in the description about, oh, maybe Lexus will go to DTM.
No, they didn't.
I mean, to be fair, the M3 GTR's in this, and I'm almost 100% certain that wasn't a DTM car.
Hold on, let me just make a tweet, an actual racer in it.
Oh god. Lexus based. In your face. Oh, that's good. The Astra's already driving off the track.
Ding!
Oh yeah, Ding. Remember Ding?
Yeah.
No one on this channel will ever remember Ding anymore. I'm almost certain.
Yeah. We have a completely different view of base.
Yeah. Wow, it's very understeery. Either that or I've just... What did I drive last time?
Fiat 500.
Yeah, the Fiat 500 had more downforce than the Lexus ISF touring car. I'm sorry, racing concept. Will you do the B-Spec events? I haven't decided yet. But to be honest with you, I think I'd rather play Gran Turismo 6. So,
Okay. I'll ask Racer.
for what?
Stuff and things.
Fair enough. It hasn't got a steering wheel.
Don't
It's
need
got
one.
that weird aeroplane control shit.
Don't need a wheel.
You don't need a wheel when you're a Lexus. I mean, after all, this is the company that changed everything.
Yeah.
With the... What was that car called?
I don't know.
I've actually forgot the name.
Racer says no, it wasn't a DTM, the M3 GTR.
Alright.
Which means that Kaz something or other, I forget his full name, lied to us.
Kazunori Yamauchi.
Bless you.
Oh, that's in my attempt. Hello, love this car. Yeah, it's pretty based.
Alright.
Yeah.
Pretty neat car.
Yeah.
Not a DTM car, but it's pretty neat.
It is not a DTM car, and it is in military 10, which it isn't the best colour in the world, but you know.
Alright.
It's also our second. It's our second Lexus ISF.
There.
Because we had one before.
Ooh.
Although that one was racing modified. For extra sportiness. Freeze Carl. Okay. Who's Carl?
Sagan.
Who's Soap? We've got to get out, the vehicle is exploding. Waikang, the Vasquez, the Fortin, the Martin, Jacarol, Igulet. These are all prominent names in the German touring car scene. I should know, because I am a...
really cool. Vasquez is proper German.
Jesus Christ, you're starting to sound like the Nazi party. Speaking of which...
Yeah. Well,
the Germans have... Yeah.
what the Germans done now?
Let's just say
Yeah.
that they've done something which, in theory, sounds fine, but it's a bit of a... So, they've Angela Merkel's come out today,
Oh, good for her.
and she's no, not in that way. And she said the unvaccinated are now not allowed in city centres. Or in many public places.
I mean,
Good.
sounds good in theory.
This is the Germans doing it. And also, I'm not being funny. Who, like... Who are you protecting with that?
Them.
Yeah, that's the point. Who cares?
Well, no, the other no, because they can still affect.
Get good.
Like,
Yeah, just get
Get good!
oh,
Just don't have asthma. Jesus, is that
Yeah,
easy?
get good. Get good lungs.
I didn't think about that.
No, but like seriously, like you can't. You've got to fucking live with it at some point. We don't like keep people who've got fucking no measles things away from other people and shit like that. Oh. It's fucking stupid.
That's just basically eradicated measles.
I had
I
it.
wonder why. Basically,
I've had
you're
it twice. Actually,
You're built different.
and my sister's had it as well.
Built different.
She got it in France, actually. Ironically.
Well, that explains it. We eradicated it, the French haven't.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really
Maybe.
like. Yeah, that's kind of not. Not a fan of that. I'll be honest. But I'm not German.
Yeah, I was gonna say that you're not German.
I'm also vaccinated, so I'm not really that fussed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's your problem? Are you suddenly German and have you suddenly lost?
No,
your
but like, here's the problem. Like, I don't like. Again, the only people they're really affecting are people who aren't vaccinated. So why do you care? The problem's sorting itself. And like, as for people who like have asthma and shit, yeah, but you can also like probably be killed by most common colds. So, like,
Yeah.
what do you want? I think the world's just being a bit fucking stupid. And also, I get slightly worried when the Germans are segregating people. Because we know how that ended last
If
time.
it was any other country, I wouldn't have any alarm bells.
Oh, I don't know if it was the Africans. That might also be a bit of a... Zimbabwe does not have a good history, so...
Zimbabwe was the first one you go to. South Africa.
Yeah, just South Africa in general. Yeah. No. Because, fun facts, and, you know, let's just... It's the German Touring Car Championship, so we may as well get all the Nazi stuff out of the way here.
Yeah, Godwin's Law in action.
Yeah. Fun fact. This, the Jew propaganda and all the rest of it, or the, you know, people getting put into, like, concentration camps and stuff. Yeah, the Germans were taught to hate the Jews, like, in the 20s and the 30s, to the point where they were literally going out and beating up Jews. It wasn't just people who were members of the Nazi party.
Well, I think in Europe there was a lot of, like, anti-Semitism.
Yes.
Like, it wasn't
but
like
in
a
Germany especially, like, they were literally taught that, so... Yeah,
suboptimal.
People always forget that.
So
because
no,
history sort of makes you believe Hitler got power, Hitler was bad, Hitler hated people, Germany was saved afterwards. It's like, yeah, that's not kind of how that went, though.
No, everyone's got to include the art bit.
Oh yeah, right, yeah, that as well.
History is written by the people that won.
This is why I...
Hold on, no, you can't say that. You've got to do the line properly. History is written by the victors. You gotta do the fucking full Captain Price speech from fucking Modern Warfare.
I've only known one person called Victor.
History is written by the victors.
Victor?
If he lives and we die...
They spell Victor with a W.
That's not Victor. Well, first of all, where's the W?
Wait, what? Victor?
The R.
They were Polish.
Okay. History is written by the victors. If he lives and we die, his truth becomes the truth. What was it? His truth becomes fact.
Oh, no.
I can't remember. It's not like that. I've played that game a lot.
You're laughing.
I used to be able to do the full Modern Warfare 2 Captain Price fucking speech, but I can't do it anymore. We've got one good UMP, they've got 1,000. To know you're close to death is a luxury. What? The healthy human mind doesn't wake up every day thinking that this is its last day on Earth. I think Captain Price was just depressed.
Yeah.
I think he just needed some Xanax.
Just pop a Zanny.
Hashtag Captain Price just needs some antidepressants. Oh dear. To be fair, he didn't hang himself at the end of Modern Warfare, but he did hang someone else, so... When's the Modern Warfare 2 LP? I kind of want to wait to see if they're going to do a Modern Warfare 3 remastered, and I'll just go through all three at once.
That'd be pretty sad.
Yeah, Modern Warfare's fucking... The story mode of that game was pretty fucking good. The story mode of the new Modern Warfare wasn't quite as good. Well, you know, it was fine. It was just sort of... I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, that was it. That's the reason I didn't like Modern Warfare 2019, because it was literally just like Russia bad. But why is Russia bad? Because Russia's bad. that was it. That was their reasoning for it. It was just like, right, okay.
I mean, some CSGO tournament.
No, they were like, oh...
Nah, Russia's great in CSGO.
Russia's bad, this is why. And they literally had a scene where, what do you call... You know the diggers with, like, the raisable front scoops?
Yeah.
Yeah, they literally got you to, like, walk through, like, a fucking Middle Eastern village, and then there's literally, like, 5 people tied to the front of one, and they just hang them by lifting the digger up.
Efficient.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's pretty fucking based. That's what Angela Merkel's picturing right now.
What, hanging the unvaccinated from the...
Yes! Oh, probably. Let's be honest, with the way the
No,
political
no,
fucking
you-
spectrum is when it comes to vaccination, I'm sure that's what many vaccinated people who fucking are like, oh, I got vaccinated today. That's probably what they dream of. In fair. Do you know what my biggest problem with the vaccine is, though?
What?
It's a shame it didn't try to give me 5G signal.
No.
That was the thing, wasn't it? Like, everyone was like, oh, it's gotta, like, you gotta become a 5G transponder. It's like, great, I'll get more phone signal. What's the issue?
They're paying me for rent. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Guess the entire dictatorship is common even in democracy. Well, I mean, democracy's only, you know.
Yes, may not be the best system, but it's the one we've got, or whatever that quote is.
Well, that's capitalism.
They're the same thing.
Capitalism's the only one that works. Nothing else has ever seemed to work.
There's sort of like varying states of capitalism, though, isn't there? Like,
Sure.
the capitalism America has is different to the one we've got. Like, we've got a slightly more socialist capitalism because we've got things like the NHS.
Yeah. Well, yeah, to a certain extent, but
NHS is fucking based, by the way.
that's mostly because the fucking. That's mostly because the UK had like an actual communist party in the 50s and the 60s. I don't think they ever got into power, but it wasn't there.
NHS is a
They
lot
need
older,
another
like,
one, though.
Yeah, the NHS is like obviously, yeah, but you know.
it's like 1800s.
That's why every single time
We need-
fucking Tory gets elected, they just have to cry NHS privatisation, even though it's like never like materialised into anything.
Britain needs another communist party to attract some form of steam.
I disagree because in this current climate with fucking students, they'd probably get elected, and it'd be.
There's a Marxist society on campus.
Yes, yeah.
Funny, though.
Or no, right, there was, but they didn't show up to the Freshers' Fair, so I don't know what's actually...
We are alienating so many viewers with this. It's great.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
To be fair, this is the most boring championship in this entire thing. So
Yeah,
the
there's not even
the Japanese championship will just talk about tentacle porn, but
Yeah, that's the plan.
this one's all
Yeah.
about, you know. To be fair, his I don't know. I've got a bit of a theory on fucking communism and shit like that.
What?
Oh.
There's a reason why it's gaining traction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because no one who's preaching for it lived long enough to see the Soviet Union.
Sure.
Which was basically the last communist fucking thing that ever gained any traction.
Emil, let's be honest. UK under communism, at least we'd make better cars.
Would we?
I don't
Yeah.
think we wouldn't make any.
No. I don't think British Island.
Communism has
communism-
killed far more people than the fucking Nazis even did. It's insane. It doesn't work. The problem is, on a basic human level, it doesn't work. Because every single human is out for themselves. That's what you're like. It's literally like everything in nature is out for itself and only prioritizes itself. So if you're told you're the same, then you're gonna get one person who turns around and goes, "No, I want more than that person," and that's when it falls apart. Because then
So
you have
what
the
you're
few
saying
that
is
can
if you're-
have stuff that other people can't, and then you have the majority who just starve to death.
What you're saying is we should go back to like fucking Primal Wolf Pack.
No, what I'm saying
Yeah,
is
that'd be cool. Let's
your
just be wolves.
primal nature.
Let's just
is-
be wolves. Fuck it.
Your primal nature's still in you. Do you know why men like women with massive arses? No, this is being serious.
My face. I don't know.
Because having larger hips is better for childbirth. Like, you're not thinking that, but subconsciously you're thinking that.
No, I just want.
That's
I just
nature.
want
No,
face
that's
off.
that's literally just nature. That's just what it is. It is what it is.
Cool.
You can't change it.
What's natural about my attraction to cock?
There is actually some theories on evolution as to why.
Yes.
like-
I know,
Yeah. He's not wrong.
It's actually like interesting.
Why do you think countries, like most third world countries, are like third world countries.
Oh, now we're getting into some.
Or like China. Why do you think China's so fucked?
Because they discovered glass way later than Europe.
Dom existed.
Because, well, their fucking economy and all the rest of it is very much on modern terms. They haven't evolved. That's the problem with the Western world, is the Western world thinks the Eastern world and all, like, these other little subsects think like them, and they're like, oh my god, it's so horrible what they're doing to, like, humans and shit in Hong Kong. It's because China hasn't had the time to fucking develop shit like that. They haven't had a bunch of screaming, pitching fucking assholes running around for hundreds of years. And that's just it. It's like why the Americans are backwards in their own thing, because modern America's only existed for about 200 years.
And even then, it's been feral for half of that.
Well, yeah. I mean, ultimately, modern America's just made up of the fucking Europeans that were, like, ambitious enough to jump on the boats, which is probably why they've got more than we have.
Yeah. That'll be it.
Because all the ambitious people fucked off.
Well, America was literally made to make money. It's like Spain colonized Southern America, but they wanted to...
Hey, gringo! Literally.
I think the moment's passed. No more history lessons.
Did you know?
Yeah.
No.
During the Mexican Grand Prix, the drivers didn't drive their own vehicles in.
What? Did they pick the first one they found on the paddock?
No, like literally, because apparently Mexico City is like that bad with crime. They literally had to like basically get them one by one from the hotels.
Nice.
And they had like an armed entourage and everything. Because apparently in like 2017, apparently in 2017, like someone rocked up to the Mexican GP and literally robbed the fucking Mercedes team.
You wouldn't work well in a fucking TUI, would you?
What do you mean?
You wouldn't be a good travel advisor.
Oh, I'd be like Jeremy Clarkson when he's like that deleted Top Gear scene where it's just like, that place is full of spiders, everyone here hates you, the Americans will shoot you if you go there, that's full of communists.
That wasn't deleted.
That would be that would be half of it. The other half would just be sending awful people to go to terrible places.
Come to Brazil!
You don't like them, like, have you heard about the trips to Uganda? They're quite good.
Hey, Uganda's not bad now that Joseph Kony's dead.
No.
Remember Kony 2012?
Yeah.
I still have no idea what that's about.
About capturing Joseph Kony, obviously. Hence Kony 2012.
Yeah.
He was a guy who just like, what was it? He just kidnapped children, that's like it. But the funny thing is, when they made that film, like, Kony was, like, big in, like, the 80s and 90s, and then afterwards he'd sort of, like, fallen off the map a bit. So by the time they, like, made that film, like, Kony was a non-issue, basically. Like, every now and again he does raids, but, like, his army is literally, like, 100-odd people.
If I was a travel advisor, I would just get people to go to Somalia.
It'd be great, can you imagine? Just like, hey, go to Uganda. Go to Uganda, you got a kid, yeah. Well, occasionally...
Nah, Somalia's better.
No, it'd be like, oh, well, occasionally, in the middle of the night, this guy will just come round, and he'll kidnap your kid, and he'll kidnap you, but he'll force your kid to eat you.
Rad.
Yeah.
No, but Somalia's actually well better.
It's alright, I can sell the perfect holiday.
No, Somalia's well better.
No, me and Boost have already decided. Listen, as
right, yeah.
Wiki Travel considers it essentially suicide to travel on your own.
Mate, we're off to Uzbekistan. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Uzbekistan.
Because it's like fucking, like, what was it? It's 25 quid for 3 nights in their version of the Marriott or something. It's great. That's how fucked Uzbekistan is.
It gets even better. A day later, Jerasa sent me a screen cap of like some anime with
You have to repeat that. You cut out.
The name.
Hold on, you cut out.
Popular in Uzbekistan.
You cut out. You cut out.
Oh, right.
Deracer sent you a thing.
A screen cap of like an anime, and there was this character in it, and he wasn't sure like if it was a pun or just like a made-up name. So anyway, he looked it up. Name popular in Uzbekistan.
Oh god, Uzbekistan.
It's like sheer coincidence.
Come to Uzbekistan.
Come to Uzbekistan.
I'm trying to see if I can find it now.
Fucking Uzbekistan.
Rusta Mover.
Rusta Mover.
Yes.
Is that like their version of Buster Move? Rusta Move. Right, my ladder. Anyways, why would you want to go to fucking Somalia?
Mogadishu is apparently the pearl of the whatever the fuck ocean it is.
I was speaking to someone about fucking American politics the other day. I need to remind myself. I need to send them. Did you ever see that video of like I can't remember what country it was in Africa, but there was like an African parliament where they were literally like all kicking the shit out of each other.
Sounds African to me.
There was like people literally like jumping off tables to deliver like Superman punches and shit.
Sounds great.
You sure that wasn't a WWE promo?
No, like no, someone did like modify some WWE commentary over it, but yeah, it was like literally something in Parliament.
It's the Chancellor with a metal chair.
Back out! He broke him in half. It's Jason Zumba. Tunisia. I know nothing about Tunisia, other than they have like a terrorist attack about once a year.
And they filmed some Star Wars there.
Have you ever seen Turkish Star Wars?
No. There's a little voice, all the characters.
Are you aware of what it is?
No.
It was a film made in the 80s, where basically it's an original plot in Turkish. But they didn't have enough money to film the big scene, so they literally just ripped off half of Star Wars, but it's got a new story.
Ah.
So, like, you'll see, like, X-Wing fighters or whatever the fuck flying past, and then it's just, like, cut to the ground where some guy's just, like, speaking in Turkish. It just makes no sense. But basically, it follows a guy who directed the film, by the way, who is irresistible to women.
Oh, sounds relatable.
He can even do his whistle to, like, call every single woman in the area to come and, like, mate with him. And he just kicks the shit out of people the entire film. But he always wins.
I like Turkish plots more than Western ones.
Like this, yeah.
Oh, that's the country we was talking about, Tunisia? Yeah, Tunisia is the one that had the parliament that was all screaming and bitching and, well, eventually fighting each other. Turkey, the masters of faking historical movies and botching. Also human rights issues, but we don't talk about them. Have you noticed something?
No.
We don't talk about Turkish human rights issues. But we do talk about Saudi Arabia. Do you know why?
Because there's a lot worse.
Because Turkey's got a banger track.
It's also true.
No, it's the same the worst bit is I don't even think I'm being wrong with that. If fucking...
Same with Bahrain. Bahrain's even worse.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if fucking Abu Dhabi was in Turkey, everyone would be bitching, but because it's the fucking Istanbul Park, everyone's like, wow, this is pretty based. Yeah, you're right with Bahrain as well, because Bahrain's a fucking good track. Or at least it was, when they weren't doing the endurance layout shit. That was trash.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, Bahrain literally had like its fucking Grand Prix thrown out at one point, didn't it? Because they were like having a giant riot.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm also going to be honest, I actually prefer Bahrain at the start of the season than Australia. I know Australia's like there because historical, but I actually prefer Bahrain. Better track. Australia is kind of dead. Agree. No, do you not think Bahrain's a better track than Australia?
No, because I've never seen the Bahrain track because I don't really. I'm not clued in on F1 that much.
It's where I drove the Haas in the Mahaster plan, because it's the only track that fucking was start. It's a good track. It looks like shit, but it drives well. Don't get me wrong, I think it could only possibly work in a Formula 1 car, but... Well, it's like how the idea of driving... I don't know. What other tracks work in only F1 cars?
Silverstone.
Yeah,
Yes,
well, yeah, there you go. That, done.
Shanghai.
No, I drove some World Touring cars around there at one point, that was pretty fun.
Really? It's such a high-speed track, I would have thought, like...
No, it's pretty fun. From what I remember. I was doing it in Race Room, it's pretty cool. You can make some pretty baller moves on that, like, final hairpin. I can't say I really missed that track being gone, I'll be honest. China was kind of whatever. I think we have actually alienated half the audience by talking about the fucking...
Yeah.
Cool.
Mood. Nothing new.
Yeah, just
Oh, fucking hell.
that fucking tweet on like Chicane's Twitter. Yeah.
Bruce, check bin.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, check bin.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So I have to check bin as well.
Oh, Cars 3.jpg.
That's a damn shame.
Right, when did Chicane treat you?
That fucking Chicane tweet.
Oh, right. I was gonna say, I hope he hasn't tweeted that in relation to this.
He'd never do that to us.
No.
He's a good boy.
To be fair, I think everyone's probably figured out my...
We're awful people.
Well, we're awful people and my politics do not line up with the usual...
No, and it's funny, even though I disagree with a lot of them.
I like businesses. I
You
like
are
money.
funny.
To be fair, I'm actually pretty centrist. For the most
Everyone
part.
says that.
Everyone says that. Yeah.
No, because now you're starting
have
to...
you done
No. Now you're starting to sound like Americans. That's the issue. Because in America, centrism doesn't exist anymore. Like, let's be honest, like, the Conservative Party is pretty fucking centrist.
Have you done a, like, political...
No, I haven't.
Do it, it'd be funny.
Send me one.
compass test?
Send me one, and I'll do it while this is rendering. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, losing the car. Car might have gone slightly. Do you know what the other problem with this is?
What?
This Lexus is so much quicker than anything else on the field.
And it's only half the price.
Yeah, so it's literally like, what's the point of not using the Lexus?
You don't have to drive a Lexus.
Or
Yeah,
more to a
but-
better point,
I drive a Lexus.
do you not think the fact that they've had this DTM championship and stuff in the game, does it not make you wonder whether they were like supposed to get a bit more of like DTM involvement and it just fell through?
Probably.
Or alternatively, it could have been they were using like just stuff from previous GT games. Because they had a
True, but it's like, why would they homologate this Lexus in there?
Because Japan car.
Pointless.
No, because this is like the only, like, every other like thing that's returning from another game, like the pickup truck challenge, they never bothered to make like a new car version of it. Yet this one, for some reason, they did. I personally think they were supposed to get some more DTM involvement, and I think Forza might have been the reason they didn't, because I'm fairly certain Forza 4 had a DTM license.
Yeah.
And this didn't. Either that, or they realised they were like licensing far too much shit.
What?
They licensed WRC, Super GT.
Yeah, but Super GT's probably free for them.
Yeah, but NASCAR definitely wouldn't be.
No.
And WRC was a fucking ball ache by the sounds of it.
Really?
Yeah. Well, the cars are 2 years old, aren't they?
Yeah, that's true.
Especially when you think about it, it was like 2010, that's when like they were actually doing like a WRC game, which probably made it 10 times worse. Because they probably wanted people to buy that. Don't know why you would, but you can.
You sure can.
It's got Kimi Räikkönen in it.
Wow, like all good things.
I don't have Kimi right.
I have Kimi Räikkönen in my team on F1, which is why you should follow me on Twitter to watch my LP of it, although by this time I've probably dropped
What?
Kimi Räikkönen.
Read.
I have an idea for my teammate for next year, I'll see if it...
Do an
comes
LP, but people have to read about it.
I was going to do an F1, but like the problem is I'm nowhere near good enough at the game to do an LP on it.
That's it. It's like you.
You keep cutting out, by the way.
Yeah. I don't know why my internet's really. dodgy.
Turn your mobile Wi-Fi off.
I don't get masters here.
No, sometimes it can.
No, I think it's actually on my PC's end.
Oh, like your fucking network adapter or something?
Yeah.
Just try resetting it. Yeah, just do troubleshoot problems, all connections, and I think it like forces, because my computer had that as well. I think it forces your Wi-Fi adapter to.
To be honest, I think I need a new one.
Give me fucking alright, go on.
You know, I don't actually have Wi-Fi on my computer.
To be fair, right, my Formula 1 fucking LP on Twitter isn't actually that bad.
Alright.
Because it's like, it just like cuts all the bullshit, you just see the results, that's all you need.
Yeah.
The results and the funny driver transfers, that's all you need. And unlike an LP, I don't have to do a schedule for it, so I can just tweet out at 5 AM in the morning the results of the Japanese Grand Prix. Sergio Perez on a fucking Madden. And fucking Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton dying in qualifying. That was great. They died in qualifying. I think Mick Schumacher or something like that got through to like Q2 for once, and then he died as well. So no one won. What was I literally did a fucking Hamilton. Was it Hamilton? Yeah. No. I literally did a Perez in Mexico to Perez in Japan, where like I got like caught right up to him with like 2 laps to go, and then the tyres just stopped. And that was the end of that. Mazepinto Red Bull. Now that's in fucking PSL Racing's video. I wish that was in my fucking career though. I'm gonna try and make some interesting driving moves going forward, so we'll see if I can get something interesting going on. I just find it weird that you'd think they'd like artificially like, because it feels like there's some artificial like George Russell always seems to end up going to Alfa Romeo. Like I've literally only ever seen George Russell sign for Alfa Romeo or Alpine. Gasly I've only ever seen at Alpine. Like I think there's something like pulling like certain drivers to each team, which makes you wonder why haven't they just like put some protection in for like Lance Stroll and Mazepin, because Syrian like they're literally going nowhere else.
It's still not the best one I've ever seen. It was that old 90s F1 management game.
Oh yeah.
Like GP World. Ferrari had an option to not sign their own engines.
Oh god.
So you had like Ferrari, Mercedes from like year 2 onwards.
Oh fuck. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That is what the kids would call based.
Okay, I'm gonna
sort that out.
die in a moment from
Alright.
yeah.
Right, yeah, that.
GP World. Fucking GP World. G. Anyways, that's the end of the DTM Championship. Apologies for this video. Oh dear. And we win the 2002 Turbo because why not, I guess. Let's win a completely valueless car. It's in Polaris Metallic, which I don't know what that means. It's silver, isn't it? Anyways,
I think that might have actually fixed it.
it sounds a lot better at the moment. So there's the BMW 2002 in the darkest shade of silver I've ever seen. It's got far too many reflections because it's a Gran Turismo 2 model, apparently. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Next time we are going to be taking a look at the Super GT Championship, so join us for that. Until then, farewell.
Yes, I will stay here for a while, for I need the break. A break from the bruises of life, and everything that lay in the palm of license. License.